Yipee-Ki-Yay, Mr. Falcon.
Bonus content.
It's the worst when you... This is getting way off topic, but it's the worst when you dislike a movie that a lot of people seem to really like. I really hated Killers of the Flower Moon, man.
Oh, man.
I hated it. I read that book, too. I read the book. It's not the story. I read the book.
Okay, you read the book. You read the book.
Yeah. It's been a while.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I hate that movie, too. I couldn't stand it.
Good. Okay.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who is the protagonist in the book?
Oh, dude, I don't remember. I thought the book jumped around.
I mean, but like,
from
who's
different perspectives?
Who's the perspective in the book? Is it that dumb Frowny guy that Leo DiCaprio plays?
I mean, kind of. Like, it follows his thread mostly, but it jumps around from different perspectives. You know, it's more of a... I don't know. It's more of a historical record kind of... It's more like historical fiction, sort of, it reads, you know?
I think...
It was dramatized a lot. It was dramatized a lot for the movie. Like, it wasn't nearly... I don't remember it being anything like this, to be honest. Maybe I need to read it again, but I didn't care. Like, the movie's so boring. It was so fucking boring, man.
Well, I mean, if you think of like what drives it, like, you have Leo DiCaprio is your engine for that movie. He's the character through which you're seeing most of the shit you're seeing, and in order to see everything that's happening through his perspective, you have to look at his dumb, frowny, hair parted in the middle face. And like, I hated Leonardo DiCaprio for the longest time. I started to come around on the guy. He made some movies that I'd seen that I liked. He made some movies that people recommended that I liked. Like, you made me watch Wolf of Wall Street. I said, man, he was really good in that. I watched Killers of the Flower Moon, and I'm right back to square one. And I can't stand Leo DiCaprio because his whole fucking performance was like, let me frown as hard as I possibly can, like I'm a 4-year-old child who's trying to emote sadness for the first time in his life, and I hate him for it. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry.
He was doing his Woody Harrelson from True Detective Season 1 face, is what he was doing.
You see, like, Woody Harrelson did that, and I didn't bat an eye. I was like,
but that's his normal face. And if you actually notice, he had a lip pack almost the entire movie. A show,
you know what?
Season.
I didn't question it. I didn't even notice it. I think that is like testament to the mastercraft that Woody Harrelson put on. Because as soon as Killers of the fucking Flower Moon started, I saw Leo DiCaprio, and I was like, that's the face my 3-year-old son makes when he doesn't want to eat his dinner. And he just had that on for 3 goddamn hours.
Yeah, he didn't piss me off nearly as much as he pissed you off. But
I was furious.
It was just too long. The pacing was fucking bizarre. And I don't know, man. It just didn't catch me enough to keep me interested for that long. And it's something with Scorsese lately, dude. The Irishman, despite the cast, I couldn't get into it. The de-aging bothered me too. Like, that was really tough for me to get past in that one, but I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. And I haven't liked all of Scorsese's movies by far. Like, he's made some stinkers. Even when he was younger, he made some stinkers. Kundun, if you've ever seen that, Jesus Christ.
No.
But I don't know. It might be time for him to retire. But people seem to have liked this Flower Moon, and it's nominated for all kinds of shit. So I'm just going to shut up before I piss people off. I mean, I guess I should watch it again, but I'm not gonna. I'm not sitting through that much more movie again. I'd rather watch fucking Hangover 3 again, maybe. You know.
Yeah, do it. See what happens.
Maybe I'll watch Teen Wolf 2. Maybe I'll go watch Teen Wolf 2.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
You had said that we were talking about Killers of the Flower Moon, like just off microphone, and I said to you, yeah, man, I have to. There's a couple 3-hour movies that are out right now, and I really got to pick and choose when and which one I'm gonna watch because they're so long, and like I just don't have that kind of time. And the first one I watched was Oppenheimer, and you said to me, yeah, I love that movie. I watched it 3 times.
I did, yeah.
And then the first thing that I thought after hearing that was, fuck, that's like 9 hours. Where am I going to find 9 hours of time to watch? It was
sorry.
No, don't apologize. It was
sorry, I have so much time. People don't think I'm insane. Like
no.
The first time I watched it, I streamed it because I really wanted to watch it.
Yo, man.
And then I got it on 4K disc, so I had to watch it that way on my 4K TV upstairs. Because
Dave,
that was a beautiful looking movie.
If I had 9 hours to watch Oppenheimer 3 different ways, I would do it. I would do this.
And that's the other thing too. Another disclaimer for our tangent: we're not unable to enjoy long films. We loved Oppenheimer.
Wonderful.
Will there let there be, what is it? Fucking
There will be blood.
There.
You're bad at this, dude.
My brain is fucking off tonight, man. I was gonna say, let there be blood.
Let there be blood.
It's one of my favorite movies.
I undermeant what
I don't
you
know the
stood.
title, but it's one. You knew what I was talking about. See, I didn't have to. Gangs of New York, another Daniel Day-Lewis movie that's long as balls. Scorsese, no less.
Yeah.
Love that fucking movie. That movie came on 2 DVDs when you bought it. Can you?
It did.
So yeah, that's not the problem. Problem is that those movies are too fucking long for the stories they tell.
Yes.
Plain and simple. Self-indulgent. That's how they came across. Like Scorsese feels like he doesn't have to kill his darlings anymore. Especially if something's just streaming. I couldn't imagine seeing Killers of the Flower Moon in the theater. Oppenheimer and Barbie, I could see doing that. That's not that crazy. People did that. What were they calling it?
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer. I'm into it. Whatever. That's cool. I liked Barbie. I watched that with my wife. That was all right. I dug it.
I did not watch Barbie, but my wife watched it. Well, she watched like 45 minutes of it and was like, I don't like this. I'm gonna go to bed, and then never finished it. And I was like, that told me everything I needed to know about Barbie. And I was like, maybe it's a great movie, but I don't know that I'll ever find out.
No, it had a point. It was funny. Lenny saw it in the theater. She really liked it, and we watched it together. And I thought it was pretty fucking funny. It was interesting commentary on. It's not what I thought would come out of a Barbie movie, that's for sure. And like, you get to look at Margot Robbie for the length of a movie. I mean, what the fuck's wrong with that?
If I want to see Margot Robbie, I'll watch Wolf of Wall Street.
You can do that, but then also you get to.
I'm only kidding. If
you're on the other side, you get to look at the Gosling for a whole movie. So it's got something for everybody, man.
The Ken doll.
Kate McKinnon was in that. She was in Barbie.
She was. She's fucking hilarious.
She played the fucked up Barbie that got like crayoned and her hair chopped off with safety scissors and shit. What?
I see. Okay, that was the part of the movie where I finished washing like dinner dishes and walked in and saw that, and I was like, I know that Barbie. That Barbie lived in my house because I had 2 sisters that were twins and used to just do weird shit to dolls, and they would definitely fuck fuck up a Barbie. Just like they had Barbies that they would like do that kind of weird stuff too. They had like cancer Barbie that they cut all the hair off of. They had burn
What the
victim.
fuck?
Yeah, they cut all the hair off of a Barbie and dubbed it burn victim Barbie. And then there was another one that they were like, covered in Band-Aids. And I was like, what is this? And they're like, oh, this is burn victim Barbie. It's like, what? Why? And they're like, oh, because it's funny.
Your
And then
sisters are fucked up, dude.
is it any wonder that they became just horror junkies after that?
Yeah, those are the kind of kids that grow up to open a horror movie themed restaurant in Philadelphia for sure.
Yeah.
Rock and roll, man. Wow, I didn't know that. That's fucking disturbing.
Yeah, man.
That's disturbing.
But do you have trouble believing it?
No.
No.
Here's the question, though. Did you have your GI Joe bang chemo Barbie? Because that's more fucked up.
No, I didn't have those big giant GI Joes. We didn't have those.
For shame.
Yeah,
the 3.5 inchers.
Yeah, you had those. I didn't have those.
I had like 2 when they came out with them again.
I had.
Whatever, man.
That's another topic.
I didn't have sisters. It didn't matter. I didn't have any Barbies to fuck.
No.
Back then, if you got a kid they would think that made him gay.
That's
Man.
not what I meant.
What'd you mean?
Like the toys we had when we were kids. God, you really took it there, huh?
I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. Shit. Our first porn was G.I. Joe fucking the shit out of Barbie.
Chemo Barbie. Good Lord.
Well, the thing is, too, that our generation was weird. Boys knew about the hot girl toys because we saw the fucking commercials, too. Like, we sat through the commercials for girl toys, just like we sat through the commercials for boy toys. I know there's no difference anymore or whatever the fuck, but there was then. So, like, you got to see the He-Man Castle Grayskull commercial, but you had to sit through Polly fucking Pocket or whatever the fuck it was, and goddamn My Little Pony. Jesus Christ, I never understood that.
I mean,
never got it.
Never
got it.
Don't even try.
No. I love Thundercats. I had Thundercats toys.
Oh, Thundercats were awesome.
Did you have all right, one last nostalgic thing, and then we'll stop this bizarre tangent.
Yeah, we're way off.
Did you have a Big Wheels when you were a kid?
Big wheel, like a 3-wheeler?
Yeah, like big wheel, fucking tricycle with the big ass front wheel. Big wheel.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Was it like a kind, or was it just a color?
I think it was just a color. I think I had a blue one.
Okay.
Why? What'd you have?
I had my big wheel was a Thundercats big wheel.
See, that's awesome.
It came with a plastic sword that slid into like a little thingy in the back of the seat.
You dick! I would have killed for one of those.
It was so fucking awesome.
You had a sheath on the back of your big wheel?
I did. It was so cool. It was the coolest thing in the world. But then my buddy down the street, he had a fucking Rambo big wheel, and I didn't have that, and I really wanted that more.
Oh, that must have really sucked for you.
Yeah, not as much as it sucked for you. Yeah, you were like generic fucking blue Kmart.
It was
big
just
wheel.
fucking blue. It was blue.
I had no companionship, but I had toys.
Yeah, you know what? By the time I was old enough, my sisters and I are 18 months apart. By the time I could ride a big wheel, they were in the world,
Stealing
and
it.
So
they were stealing it. Yeah.
they were here, and so yeah, that probably I wasn't getting no officially licensed Rambo shit.
Just like now, I spent a lot of time alone and watching movies while you were engaged in family things.
Sure. Well, hey,
Nothing changes. Time is a flat circle. Nothing changes.
Time is a flat circle. The funny thing about having twin sisters is that, like, they don't need you. They have each other.
Oh, so you're like a hindrance.
Sort of. Imagine being an only child, but having the budget of like 3 kids.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks hard.
Mom, Dad, I'm really sorry. My childhood was fucking awesome. I mean that sincerely, but you get what I'm saying here.
Yeah. Both your parents worked. They did what they could. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Think
Also,
about
I'm
that.
pretty sure your sisters were like often plotting to kill you throughout your lives. Just because I know them. Pretty sure throughout your development. There were
Probably.
periods. I mean, where they had legit plans. Like, they drew them up like Kevin McAllister. and and they had plots to kill Tommy. Murder Tommy tonight. They maybe wrote a story about it, like fanfic. Gotta ask them about that.
That's a whole other episode.
We're gonna go and we're gonna get them. We're gonna talk to them about their plans to kill their brother.
At their
We're
restaurant.
gonna see we're gonna see if they saved any of that shit. All right, we're drifting back into grim shit and dark shit again. We were talking about comedies.
Yeah, what happened there? Good Lord.